Hey members and patrons, I just wanted to do a really quick video as an extension to this week's ugly sweater video, and we're doing it on how to paint a maple leaf. So I'm trying to make this super quick and easy. We're using the St. Petersburg medium cadmium lemon, the cadmium red light, and also Titan red. So what I start off with doing is adding some of the medium lemon by just sort of painting it in. You guys should have this drawing so you can kind of just go ahead and mimic exactly what I'm doing here. So I'm just adding strokes of the lemon mixed in with some water, and some areas I'm adding a little bit of extra lemon so it's nicely spread out, and especially in the areas where it kind of the leaf ends or pokes out. And then once I have that, I'm just gonna go in and get some of this is the Titan red, and I'm just going to go ahead and get some of that color in here. And I'm starting from the edge and like sweeping it in. And if you've seen how the maple leaf looks, it's usually pretty random that the color is like there's no set way of how it looks. It just looks like a mishmash of all these pretty colors together and forming in this like monochromatic lovely image in the end. And then once I have that, I'm just gonna try and take off as much water from my brush as I can, and I'm gonna go into this nice bright orangey red that I have, which is the cadmium red light, and I'm just gonna highlight it again in certain areas. This is too dry, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add one here, and the key is to make sure that you still have a fair bit of dampness on your painting so that when you're actually applying this on and it's just to the edges, it kind of blends in nicely. And we have a nice enough blend happening, and I like that, and I don't want to overdo it with the red or this orangey red, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just smoothing out with just water on this brush, smoothing out certain areas. Now it doesn't have to be this detailed, so you don't have to like go in and smoothen out too much if you don't want to, but I'm just doing it because I kind of like how this is turning out. So once this is dry, we're going to use some of the brown, like either mixed, well, this is the raw sienna with the black on this side, and this side is just the raw sienna. So just use a fairly dark brown that you have, I guess, and then go in and paint your little stem. And right now it's still pretty damp in the leaf itself. So you can see how it kind of flares as I touch the edge. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a touch here and there to kind of flare out. And maybe even in the corners in some areas where it's actually damp. But I think everything is pretty... Oh, this area is pretty damp still. Yeah, okay, there we go. And then maybe just in this area. And now what we want to do is we want to do the veins as well. So we're going to get more of that color. Add another line here, and then kind of go very lightly and draw in some of the veins. And I like doing it when it's semi-dry because then I get a nice blend of the brown within. So feel free to wait for it to get dry fully. You might just get a different style of the leaf, and that's entirely fine. I just like it when it blends in some more. Now I've just taken off most of the color, washed off the color, and I'm just smoothing out the harder brown edges that I see, just so it gives me a nice blend. And I'm going to leave it at that. And there we have our maple leaf. Hope you guys had fun. Let me know what you guys thought of this. Thanks guys. Bye.